Have you ever felt that strange chill run through you? The kind that doesn't come from the weather, but from somewhere deeper, like a warning your heart won't let you ignore. I felt it once, long before everything around me collapsed. But I brushed aside, convinced myself I was being dramatic, paranoid even. In truth, it was my soul shouting at me to open my eyes. The last time that gut-deep alarm sounded, it shattered everything I thought I knew about the woman I loved and the marriage I believed was unbreakable. That single night unraveled the life I had built, thread by thread, until all that remained was the wreckage of my denial. And it all began with a simple plea, quiet, desperate, still echoing in the back of my mind. Please stay home tonight. Her name was Clara. I whispered those words to her, barely able to explain the crushing weight pressing against my chest. She didn't even look at me. Standing in front of the mirror, she painted her lips with careful strokes, her face set in a mask of impatience. A sharp laugh slipped out, dismissive, cutting deeper than any shout could. "Marcus, you're overreacting again," she sighed, dripping with mockery. Keys jingled in her hand as she brushed past me like I wasn't even there. Outside, a horn honked. Her ride had arrived. She didn't slow, didn't turn back. The scent of her perfume lingered long after the door closed, a cruel reminder of how easily she could leave. I stood frozen, knowing this night wasn't like the others. Something inside me twisted so tightly it stole my breath. I didn't need proof. I knew I was standing at the edge of an ending. The hours crawled by. Midnight. 1, 2. My mind spun, replaying every red flag I'd ignored. The hidden texts, the laughter meant for someone else, the cologne clinging to her clothes, the nights her hair was tousled in ways I hadn't touched it. Her excuses had always been the same. You're paranoid. You're suffocating me. I just need space. And I had swallowed them, desperate, clinging to lies like a drowning man. But by 3 a.m, something in me shifted. Not rage, not heartbreak, just a cold, steady certainty. I stood, opened the closet, and began removing every trace of her. Dresses folded neatly, shoes lined in a row, jewelry placed carefully in a box. It wasn't vengeance. It was preparation. For the first time in months, I was listening to that voice inside me. At 4 a.m., the door creaked open. She stumbled in, shoes dangling from her hand, laughter spilling off her lips. Her hair was tangled, her makeup smeared, her perfume soured by alcohol. She froze when she saw it. Her belongings stacked neatly by the door. The smile disappeared. "Marcus, what is this?" she stammered, fear cutting through her drunken haze. I met her eyes with a calm she didn't expect. "You're not staying here tonight. Or ever again." For a moment, she was speechless. Then came the rush, slurred apologies, desperate excuses, empty promises I'd heard too many times. She clung to me, sobbing, begging, trying to claw her way back. But I was finished. I didn't scream. I didn't accuse. My voice stayed steady. "Call someone. Get a ride. You're leaving." By sunrise, the locks were already changed. I hadn't slept, but I felt lighter, almost unburdened. That very morning, I called my lawyer and asked for divorce. When he asked about the settlement, my answer was simple. Give her what's fair. The house, the car, half of everything. None of it mattered to me. I didn't want the walls that hid her lies or the car that carried her to someone else. I wanted only one thing, my freedom. At first, the silence of the house pressed down on me, every room echoing with emptiness. But slowly, that silence became something different. I started breathing again. I slept through the night without wondering where she was. I dug up old hobbies, reached out to friends I had let drift away. I wandered the streets just to feel alive. I opened books I had left forgotten. I cooked meals for one and found comfort in the quiet. What once felt like loneliness turned into peace. Months later, I ran into a friend who mentioned seeing Clara wrapped around some stranger at a bar. He asked if I wanted the details, maybe out of pity. I laughed, shook my head. "No need," I said, smiling genuinely for the first time in years. She wasn't my burden anymore. She wasn't anything to me anymore. And in that moment, I realized I had finally broken free. Looking back, I wish I had listened sooner, before the damage consumed me. I wish I had understood that the hardest thing, walking away, is sometimes the only thing that saves you. That night when I begged her to stay, I wasn't really asking her to change. I was pleading with myself to stop surrendering, to stop living for someone who had already left in every way but physically. If you ever feel that knot in your stomach, that icy warning, listen. Don't wait until the ruin piles too high. Because sometimes the bravest choice is to walk away. The night I finally let go wasn't the end. It was a beginning. The first night of the life I should have been living all along.